Hello everyone and welcome to our channel Biodiversity and Conservation by MBA Prasad Research Foundation. So today we will talk on the topic is Dendrobium species that are available in India. So basically I will talk about some of the Dendrobium species that are available in India, and mostly Dendrobium species has a varied, or you can say large, diversity in India. And by Dendrobium species you can mainly visualize it by their beautiful structure and their large petals or sepals, or you can say large flower. So from that the Dendrobium can be specified from other genus of the orchid. So let's get started. So our first Dendrobium is Dendrobium acinusforme. So this particular orchid, you can say Dendrobium species, it has a small to medium size. It is its height, and it is mostly found into warm to cold temperature. So it is an epiphytic orchid, and its flowering period is from June to July. Then, as I have told, it is an epiphytic orchid, and elevation is mostly found at 500 to 2000 meter. In India, it is mostly found in Assam, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland, and Arunachal Pradesh, then Andaman and Nicobar Islands. So, mostly in India, it is specifically this Dendrobium species is found. Then comes to our Dendrobium androcum. So Dendrobium androcum, it is an epiphytic orchid, and sometimes it is also called as anglefish orchid. And one of the thing is that it is a pseudo-bulbous epiphytic, and it grows primarily in the subtropical biome, and its flowering period is from April to August. So its elevation is from 700 to 1000 meter. At this elevation you will find this particular orchid. And in India it is mostly found in Assam, then Manipur, then Meghalaya, Arunachal Pradesh, Sikkim, and West Bengal. So in this particular places of India you can find this orchid. Then comes to our Dendrobium amoenum. So in this particular orchid, it is very much difficult, or you can say rather without flowering, you can dignify or you can categorize this particular orchid, because many of the Dendrobium species have exactly this like a structure and a color pattern also. But one of the thing that different from one another is the lip of the pattern. So in the Dendrobium amoenum, as you can see, there are some pinkish, lightest pink, and the yellowish part will be in the lip part. So it is a perennial plant that is growing only on the trunks of the trees, and the flowering period is from May to June, and the elevation is from 1000 to 2500 meter. So it is in India. You can also see it in Assam, Meghalaya, Arunachal Pradesh, Sikkim, West Bengal, Himachal Pradesh, and Uttarakhand. So these are some particular places, or you can say uh, find this particular orchid. Then comes to our Dendrobium anna So as you can see, the here the habit, or you can say how the structure it looks. So basically this orchid, I guess I have taken the picture from one of the net sources. So here you can see it is grown in one of their nurseries. So here you can say that it is an epiphytic orchid, and its flowering period is from April to July, and the elevation is from 1000 to 500 to 2400 meter, and it is mostly found in the rocks that are at the very high elevation. So at that point you can find this particular orchid. And one more thing that I have forgotten, that Dendrobium anamelium, as you can see from the species name, you can clearly say that in India where you can find it. So its distribution in India is now only in Kerala and Tamil Nadu. But I have not a very specific, or you can say strong research on any other parts of India. So only in these two places, or you can say two, you can find it, this Dendrobium anamelium. So now we will talk about Dendrobium inceps. So Dendrobium inceps, you can clearly see that it has a very unique kind of the leaf structure is arranged to one another. So from every Dendrobium species that I have come through, that I have talked right now. So this one has a very unique type of stem, or you can say a structure of leaf that are attached to their main stem. So, sometimes it is called as double-edged Dendrobium, and it has a very aromatic, fragrant flowers, and it's arising from in between the leaf axil, occurring anywhere along the stem. So that's how I have told that this specific orchid has a very unique type of arrangement, that you can classify it without flower or with flower is okay. So its flowering period is from November to April, and it is an epiphytic orchid, and the elevation is up to 1800 meter. And one more thing is that in many of the botanical gardens, or in many of the orchidarium uh, gardens or orchidarium houses, they have this particular orchid. So from that I get to know that the flowering period is November to April. So in March I have seen this particular orchid, and still is flowering in April. So in India it is found widely in Assam, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland, Tripura, and Arunachal Pradesh, Sikkim, West Bengal, and Andaman Nicobar Island. So from these places you can find this particular orchid in wild. So now we will talk about Dendrobium angulatum. So Dendrobium angulatum, as you can clearly see in this picture, the how it is protruding from a specific stem structure. So the leaf, as you can see, sometimes it can be mislead, or you can say misidentified. If flower was not there, then it can be misidentified by some of the researchers, because some will say it is some of the floral diversity apart from Orchidaceae family, and they will missed this particular orchid. But it is a Orchidaceae family. So here you can see the flower pattern. So it is a very tiny type of flower. So it is very much important to know about their habitat and habit, and where it could be found in India and any other places in the world. So Dendrobium angulatum, sometimes it is called as angle dendrobium, and you can see it has a long thin stem with small white flowers, and it is found on rocks and trees, and it is mostly found in moist to shady areas. So the flowering period is from April to May. So as I have told, it is an epiphytic orchid. Then the elevation is up to 1000 meter. Then comes to our where in India you can find it. So in India you will find it in Assam, Mizoram, Tripura, Arunachal Pradesh. Till now updated. So as in many places it may be found, but we have to still explore it, so we can also conserve this orchid. So let's move forward. So now we will talk on Dendrobium ephyllum. So Dendrobium ephyllum is an epiphytic orchid, and its flowering period is from April to June, and the elevation is sometimes, or you can say, up to 1500 meter. So how you will identify this particular orchid? So it will just look like a chandelier. So if I remember when I visit for a field survey, I just came across to this particular orchid and get to know that it has a very chandelier type look, and one of the most beautiful and the most attractive thing is that the leaf variation. As you can see, the leaf has a very soft and fimbriated like structure. So here you can identify this as a Dendrobium, a phylum species. So in Odisha, we have also seen, and in some part of the India, we see in the Assam, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland, Tripura, Arunachal Pradesh, Sikkim, West Bengal, Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, and Andaman and Nicobar Island. So in this specific area, you can find this particular orchid. So in tree trunk you will find this particular orchid, but only has a very less, you can say, less in without flower. It's very hard to characterize this particular orchid. So this is one of the Dendrobium aphyllum species. It has some medicinal uses, I think, but we have to go through it through a literature aspect, so I can tell you about its importance and the medicinal uses it have. Then move to our next orchid. Then comes to our Dendrobium aquam. So Dendrobium aquam is an epiphytic orchid, and its flowering period is from September to October, and its elevation is from 800 to 1100 meter. So in this specific elevation you can find this particular orchid, and in India it is found in Andhra Pradesh, Goa, Karnataka, Kerala, Maharashtra, and Tamil Nadu. So this is some of the Dendrobium species that are available in India. Then comes to our Dendrobium barbatulum. So Dendrobium barbatulum is an epiphytic orchid, and its flowering period is from January to February. It has a very less duration, or you can say very less period for the flowering stage, and its elevation is up to 1500 meter. And in India you will basically found in Gujarat, Goa, Karnataka, Kerala, Maharashtra, and Tamil Nadu, and it is endemic to India. So this is some of the Dendrobium that I will talk about it in this particular video. So thank you for watching. Hope you will like this video and keep subscribing to our channel, so you will get to know about our upcoming videos. So thank you for watching.